So last night wasn't the greatest. I had a really, really, really hard time falling asleep last night. I was in bed around 10, and yeah, lights were out by, I don't know, 11 at the latest, and I couldn't fall asleep. I could not fall asleep. I was tired, but I wasn't tired, I guess. I don't know. So I don't even know when I did fall asleep. It was definitely after midnight. I stopped checking the time after a while. So that was fun. The only thing I can think of, if it wasn't the Provigil, would be the fact that I did drink some black tea right around 5:30, I think, when I was shopping. So, that's the only thing I can think of, although I had been kind of sipping on it all afternoon and it wasn't helping me stay awake or anything like that. So, I don't... Normally, it wouldn't really affect me, so I don't think that was it. I'll compare it to today, and we'll see what happens tonight when I try to go to sleep and see if I have the same issue. One thing to note is that I have started out on the 200 dose, which, after I did some research yesterday, seems a tiny bit on the high side. It seems like most people do start out on the 100 milligram dosage and then kind of work their way up, so I don't know. We'll see. I may be able to cut my tablets in half if that's the case, and kind of build my way up if I need to. But we'll see. I'm not sure. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. In terms of how I feel, I honestly was surprised myself. I woke up on my own today. I woke up about 6:45, so I really didn't get that much sleep. I usually am not able to wake up on my own, and it usually takes me quite a while to wake up. And even after I'm physically awake, it usually takes my brain a while to wake up. So I don't feel that way now. I feel tired, but not the kind of tired that if you lay down, like, you know you're gonna fall asleep. Not the kind of tired where you know that you could fall asleep at any second. I feel just like, I don't know if this makes sense. I feel surface tired. I don't feel deep down so tired that I know that I could just sleep. Like, my brain feels awake. My eyes feel awake, if that makes any sense. Like, sometimes when I get tired, like, my eyes get, or I find it hard to keep them open. Yeah, so that's interesting. I got less sleep. I feel less tired. I'm irritated that I couldn't sleep more, because I really wanted to go to sleep, probably around 11, or maybe a little bit sooner. And Lord knows I don't have trouble sleeping, so that was interesting. So, I am gonna get up and do my normal routine, have breakfast. I haven't decided if I'm gonna have coffee here today yet. One of the side effects I've noticed or read about is that it can cause headaches, especially if you're not titrated up in your dosage, which I haven't been. I just started out on the 200, like I said, and normal people start out on the 100, maybe once or twice a day. So I want to see if the 200s are going to make me have headaches, or what kind of headaches they are, or since I am so prone to them. So I may have some coffee just to kind of account for that and make sure that it's not the coffee that is causing me to have a headache or a migraine. So, yep, that's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go take my medication, and I will hopefully be back in about an hour. Okay, bye. Getting ready, putting lotion on and all that stuff. I was noticing that my heart rate felt really strong, and it also felt kind of fast. I checked it a couple minutes ago while I was sitting. It was about 84. No, it was like 86. So for me, that is a little bit high. When I was at the doctor, for example, last Friday, when I was prescribed this medication, I believe my heart rate was right about 60. But then again, I was sitting down, yeah, it was a little high. So, yeah, and then now that I'm getting ready, I was in the bathroom and I noticed that I did feel a little bit jittery. I did check to see if my hands were shaking, and they are. I don't know if you can see that or not. You probably can't. There. Yeah. You can tell just holding this, even with most of my fingers, it's kind of shaky. That's just with two. So, yeah, I'm a little bit shaky. Fortunately, it's not enough at this point to cause me any problems. I'm not really having that much of a problem putting my makeup on. And that's usually when I tend to notice it, because I'm trying to do fine strokes or, fine movements to try to get my makeup on. Especially is a little concerning around the eye area. So I can hold it pretty straight. I'm not really in danger of poking my eye out, thank goodness. So I'm going to go ahead and finish getting ready. I just wanted to do a quick update. Yes, hands a little bit shaky, heart rate a little bit elevated, but nothing crazy out of the ordinary. And I don't remember if I said this or not, but for reference, I did have a cup of coffee, regular home brew. It was a breakfast blend, so it's kind of on the medium light side of things. It's not like an espresso or anything like that. So and I've been drinking coffee, like I said, straight for the past 9 days now, so it's not that, but who knows, it could be the combination of the two. So anyways, I will check back in a little bit later this afternoon and see how it's going then. It's probably closer to 6 now, but better than the 10 o'clock vlog from last night. So, just a quick update on what's been going on. Not a whole lot. I did feel a little bit more jittery today than I did yesterday, and it's probably because it's building up in my system. I did have to be reminded that, whenever you start a medication, a lot of times it takes your body, some time to get used to it. It could be a couple of days, it could be a couple of weeks. So yeah, we're gonna go through some side effects, and they're not always gonna be pleasant. Luckily, like I said earlier, my side effects, the jitteriness, the shaking hands, is not anything compared to what it was like when I was taking Ritalin. So I'm okay with it. I did get more of that internal hyper energy. So yeah, the hand shaking I didn't notice throughout the rest of the day. I don't know if this is a side effect or not, but I did notice both yesterday and today that I haven't been quite as hungry. Food hasn't been that interesting to me. I didn't finish my lunch yesterday. I did not finish my lunch today, and I feel hungry, especially when I come home, but nothing seems like it's interesting. Now, again, just thinking about confounding factors here, it could be just because it's really nice outside this week, and who knows, I always feel less hungry when it's nice outside or when it's summertime. I don't know why that is, but just another thing I'm going to keep an eye on.
throughout the week and on, just to see what's going on. One thing that I am going to do differently tomorrow that I know for sure is I'm going to cut my 200 milligram tablet in half. I think that might help in the morning, kind of ease the hand shaking that I felt. So I'm going to try that and see how it goes. Yeah, but it's going okay. That's it. I'm really interested to see how I am going to sleep tonight. I've not had any caffeine since about 10 o'clock this morning, so I know that that won't be a factor when I go to bed. Yeah, that's about it. One other quick thing I wanted to say before I go inside real quick is that I did experience some feelings of abnormality throughout work today, and especially with my vision. It was mostly toward the end of the day, so again, I'm wondering if it's just from I'm wondering if it's just from staring at a computer screen all day or what, but then again, I do that all day, every day, so who knows. But yes, I don't want to forget anything, so might be something, probably is nothing. Okay.
Well, it's just about 11 o'clock, and I've been laying in bed for at least an hour and a half, and I'm not tired. I mean, I'm tired, but I'm not anywhere close to falling asleep. I have no desire to sleep at all, which, yeah, is what you want, except for, like, when it's time to go to sleep, which is now. So, I'm going to go ahead and assume then at this point that the dosage that I'm taking is a little bit too strong, and hopefully tomorrow I can get away with just using 100 milligrams and actually going to bed at a decent time. On the one hand, yes, I'm taking the medication to be awake. On the other hand, I want to be awake for a normal amount of time as well. And we're going on 16 hours. Works really well. But we all need to get some sleep. God, no, about an hour until that threshold is reached, and then I'm not getting enough sleep. So, and like the warnings say, not a substitute for sleep. So, yeah. Alright, well, again, cutting it in half tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. It'll be different. Yeah. Well, good night, and I will check back in with you guys tomorrow morning when I wake up with a report on how much sleep I actually got. Bye.